Hi, I'm Shannon Baker, and today I'm speaking with Dr. Donovan Chavis. She's the event manager over at Edgecombe Community College. She's going to speak with us today about some events that they have coming up. How are you?
I am doing absolutely great, and I'm so excited to tell you about what we have going on.
I'm excited to talk with you about them. So, just give us a quick rundown of how things get started over there with the performance series.
Well, we're launching our 17th series. Of course, we had a huge break because of COVID, and then we did a partial season last year, but we are now prepared with our 2023-2024 performance series here at ECC. And we're excited because we're opening up with a act that was with us last year. If you like bluegrass, you've surely heard of Somewhere Between. They're going to be back with us on September 30th to launch our new series.
How did you go about finding these bands, and how did they get in contact with you? How did you guys form a relationship to have them come out?
Well, I'm from Nashville. They're from Nashville, but I didn't know them until I got over here. And I'm a big bluegrass fan. And a lot of the community said, hey, we want some bluegrass because we've done a little bit of everything else. So we reached out to them, and they are pretty well known in Nash County. So we figured we could let Edgecombe get a listen to them too. So they were here last year, and it was such a great performance. So many people in Levy said, we sure hope you bring them back, and we are. So they will be back, and we're looking forward to it because we're keeping our tickets as cost effective as possible. So adults are only $20 for that show, and students are 15. So we're hoping that we'll fill the house up, even though we had a very good crowd last year with them.
Tell us a little bit about the other ones that are going to be there after the Bluegrass Band and what they kind of bring to the table as far as diversity in performance.
Well, I'm glad you asked because October 13th, we have a salute to Duke. That's Duke Ellington. And we have two phenomenal gentlemen that are coming in. They're internationally acclaimed duo. Pete H. Bloom, he's on flute, and John Funkerhauser, who's piano. And they're going to go through a lot of the fantastic music of the era of the big band with that Duke Ellington was so famous for. And of course, we're excited because we always love it when the New York Ballet comes back. And they're scheduled for November 2nd. And a lot of people in the community have gotten very accustomed to them being here with us. But we have a new flair also happening on the 18th. A lot of people down near Smithfield are aware of Galen Pope and Sweetwater. They're going to be here on November 18th. And that's a little of country, gospel, good old time music, and a lot of comedy. And of course, we always have to put something in our series from the Tar River Players. They're going to be here December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then another week on the 8th and 9th, 10th with the Christmas Carol, a Christmas Carol. And everybody knows about Scrooge, so I don't really have to tell you a lot about it. And we are planning again to have the North Carolina Symphony back with Holiday Pops. We don't have a firm date. We're hoping for December 5th, but we'll be confirming that soon because that's always a very major event for the Tarboro and Edgecombe County area. February 3rd, Black History Month, we're bringing in Curtis, Joyner, and Resurrection, and they're going to do an overview of Black history, Southern Black history through gospel music. So that ought to be very exciting as well. But the biggie that I am so excited about is the church. Elvis is in the building, and this young man sounds more like Elvis and looks more like Elvis than any other impersonator or tribute artist for him. So that's when everybody's got to get your tickets early because this is one that is surely going to sell out. And if you haven't heard him, you have to go Google this guy and check him out. I think he has some clips on YouTube, or if you have some you can share, they can see firsthand. But we have Crimes of the Heart. That's a play by the Tar River Players that will be coming up in May. And then, of course, we have our own Tarboro Choral Society and Orchestra. They're going to do a night on Broadway, and this is always featuring Dr. Nettie Johnson as the conductor. And we close our series in July, and we will have something that the children really like. The Tar River Players will be doing Wind in the Willows. And so we have a lot of exciting things happening. Most of our productions will be in the Kahim Auditorium. However, some of our play production by the Tar River Players will be in the McIntyre. But they're all going to be over here at 2009 West Wilson Street, Tarboro. So you don't want to miss any of this. It's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of excitement.
What are you hoping that the community gains from having these things go on at Edgecombe Community College?
Well, we're committed to bringing a variety of cultural events. And of course, that expands the educational part, and that's what community colleges are about. We take a great deal of pride in bringing to the community things that normally wouldn't show up, but we still like to emphasize and not lose those artists and local events that make this area so very popular. So we try to get a good balance of both.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down and talking with me about it today, and I hope you have a good turnout each time.
Well, thank you for having us. And anytime anyone has any questions, please visit our website, Edgecombe Community College, and check out all of the details. And you may purchase tickets online or at our box office. Thank you so much for having me.